just, I mean, I get this, I thought I'll just answer the question to a few people in the audience who come and ask me, how do you go about doing this? And the way you go about doing this is talk to somebody, and don't talk to somebody 3 months before the grant deadline. Preferably talk to them a year and 3 months before the grant deadline. It'll take you that long. Because 3 months before the grant deadline, you're not going to be able to get anything done. And at least if you have that much time additionally, when you go to the US for a meeting, you visit them, you see whether there's something small that you can do together, and that is actually enough to get started. The second is we have roadblocks at the Indian level, and I mean, Dr. Namrata was kind enough to say we'll try and fix up a meeting at the Indian level to see whether we can answer some of these questions with our funding agencies. So if that happens, hopefully things should become easier. Otherwise, I can only say thank you to NIH and the US collaborators who have been very open to working with us and who have been very open to ideas and who have put in a lot of hard work towards getting the grants done. And I'm sure last year, I think we had 23, 24 grant applications, and that's a lot of work which goes in. Even if it doesn't get funded by this route, there are other ways of getting it funded. So that's all that I actually really wanted to say. The rest were mostly complaints which you heard.
So thank you, Dr. Ronnie George. I think clearly the issue here is that transport of specimen, having previous relationship, and the point you brought up that don't start your project just 3 months before. You have to show some collaboration. And interestingly, you know, many people, I get so many emails from India. आप हमको बताइए किसके साथ हम काम कर सकते हैं. You can think about it. Please tell me, who do I work with in the US? Now, think about it. First of all, I'm not allowed to tell a US investigator who they should be working with in India, and how can I tell an Indian investigator who they should be working with in the US, right? It's illegal to me. For me, you know, it's you know, all US investigators, we serve them, right, Dr. Guror? So clearly I cannot make that statement. So I tell them that, you know, you have the whole scientific publication and your interest, and go to your meetings. You meet these people in the US meetings internationally, and you should be able to find your own partner. But let's not do it before 3 months. So this has to be a genuine interest between you and your partner, and as well as the mechanism that Dr. George described. You know, all those things have to be in place.